Hey, what's up? Sometimes it feels like to be successful in life, you need abundance. And in some way it's true, in some ways it's not true. Let me explain why I think it's not true. So I think everyone's understanding of success and happiness, I think, are different. I'll outline a few things that I think are common amongst a vast majority of people. So you only need one spouse. I think you only really need one good job, one high paying job, or one where you're learning a lot, or one where people respect you. Maybe at least one child if, children are in your future, or you're interested in having children, or if you've always wanted children. You need one house. You really don't need more than one house. I mean, you need a house. I mean, it'd be great to have a house that you pay off, that you live in. Anything more than that is really just, investments. And maybe you want at least one friend. I think 1 to 3, maybe 4 or 5, but probably 1 to 3 close friends, I think is plenty. And I guess, I mean, you want your family, but which is obviously a few people, but you could break it down like one mother, one father, maybe some siblings. And I think those are fairly good constructs of life and in many ways success for many people. And so you really don't need that much. You don't need 1,000 friends. You don't need $1 trillion in the bank. Maybe of course $1 trillion in the bank would be nice, but do you need that? Like, often I hear wealthy people say that, the difference between 10 million and 100 million in your life experience is maybe not that significant. Of course, I could be wrong. I don't have that kind of money, so I can't tell you, but these are things that I've heard. And yeah, if you really boil it down, you really don't need that much to feel like you have it. And a lot of the times, maybe with the younger generation in particular, you can see people who maybe seem very social and they're hanging out with different people. They're always in photos with people, new people and things like that. And maybe they're very happy. Maybe they are. Maybe that's what they want. But when I see that, I think that's great. Do I need that in my life? Would that be cool for me? It could be, but I would say that I wouldn't need it. And I'd say that even if I didn't have it, I'd be okay with where I'm at now. And so if you're in that thought of just chasing, you want more, I guess a technical way to put it is like acquisition versus retention. So, yes, you can maybe acquire lots of things, but are you retaining all of them? Like, let's say I meet a friend, let's say I make 10 friends, made 10 friends a year ago. How many of those friends am I still talking to? And I mean, maybe that's not a great metric because you might make friends or meet people that become your friends and they're great for that period of time in your life, but maybe they're not long-term friends or, things like that. But at the core, I really don't think you need that much. And I guess that's the main thing that I'm trying to get across here. So if you don't have that much, but if you've got enough, I think you'll know what I mean. If you know, you know. And I guess another theme to this is just be grateful for the things that you do have. Thanks for watching. See you next time.